Alright gamers, welcome. Today we're going to be playing the newly buffed Aphelios. I'm going to put the Aphelios buff on the screen just in case you guys haven't seen that, and I'll recount that. So basically small attack speed buff, as well as 5% extra movement speed on red Q, and also 10 extra base damage on early game Calibrum Q, green Q, but that is going to scale down, back to its regular strength later on in the game. So a little buff from there. I think it should be decent, but we're going to test it out in this game where we're going to be playing Aphelios Tahm Kench into Samira Morgana, which I think should be an okay matchup. Samira can be kind of rough for Aphelios, but overall we're pretty good into Morgana since she's a fairly low pressure champion, especially when she's not paired with a Caitlyn, I suppose. Certainly not a good support to be playing with Samira as well, so I think overall the matchup is decent. Maybe we can actually get this? Ooh, I think the attack speed buff might have actually got me that, I'm not sure. Who knows? Little treat for me if it did. Samira's definitely overextending here, trying to go for those last hits, so we're gonna punish her there. Nice, I actually have over 10 CS per minute, or like over 100% success rate in lost hitting right now, since I have a really lost hit and also a ward. That's fine, we'll hit her with the PTA proc, and that's a lot of damage. Oh man, I want a ward, but these melees are gonna get one shot, because you can see every single minion of this wave is gonna focus that one melee. Okay, when she walks up here, she should just use Q exactly, because otherwise she's gonna get an Aphelios auto to the face with green. Okay, now I actually have a window where I can ward, and I should ward. We don't want to throw the lead we've developed already, just due to not warding. Oh, now I see Warwick. I'm gonna have to flash this. Ooh, I wanted to root the Warwick as well. Okay, Warwick is dead though. That gives me double buffs, that's not too bad. Alright. That was pretty worth overall, I'm gonna say. Maybe I can just look to base here. Which they should be fine if this is a cannon wave. It's not a cannon wave though. I think I'll stay then. If it was a cannon wave, it would take them a long time to shove this. But since it's not, they're gonna crash it. Should be able to crash it fairly fast. And so I don't want to base and miss out on a lot of this. They're not actually basing yet, or at least Samira isn't. They should be trying to base. I mean, I've got an HP lead here, and Tahm Kench just enters the lane full HP. But I mean, either way, I don't have to try and abuse this, because I'm sitting on a lot of gold. More than Samira, in fact. So if I can just base here, that would be perfect for me. Oh, shoot. Oh, I'm getting ganked by Warwick. I'm just dead then. What the hell? This is cheesy as fuck. Ah, can't actually auto-attack the Morgana there, sadly, because the Samira was inside of me with a W. Wow, that is insanely cheesy, actually. Can't believe that. I suppose that makes sense why they were staying then. Yeah, so for reference, you can finish a full clear as a jungler. Oh, that wasn't good. You can finish a full clear as a jungler by, like, the 3-minute and 30 mark. So Warwick has spent basically a minute and a half after his full clear just making sure that we lose bot lane. His topside camps have been up for ages, and he's just like, nope, no, let me gank again. One more time, just one more bot lane gank. Let me just try one more time to get this Aphelios behind. Oh well. On the bright side, I mean, Samira is not taking advantage of this to actually get a good wave state, because she should have already based. I don't know why she's still here. Trying to harass her through the turret if I can, but it's not a big deal. Mostly I just need to get rid of blue. And the plan here is just we keep on shoving these waves under turret over and over, because Samira needs to base, and if she doesn't, she's never going to be able to contest any fights at all. So if I just keep crashing waves, she's going to be forced to stay, or she's going to lose out on all the farm when I crash it. Either one is a good outcome. So it's a no-brainer to just keep pushing in these waves. So she's actually greeting. She's going to stay. This is bad. Imagine there's a bot lane fight and they lose it. Like, even if Warwick ganks, I could actually potentially 2v3 just because Samira is useless. I think I can actually tell the movement speed buff there a little bit. We are going to need some vision soon. Thankfully, both me and Tom Kent are getting a trinket up very soon. Surely she's basing now, right? Oh, Warwick is actually ganking, right? I think I saw a mark on me, but... He might also just be on the Drake. We should check that. We'll ward there. Good. We'll also check the Drake. Okay. Oh, there he is. Why is he so fast? Okay. Let's get a respect for now the fact that we're playing weak side, our jungler is not currently around. We're just gonna ignore the farm and just contest this. Never mind, if he's leaving then they should be fine. Ah, damn it. One out of off. Should have been some contest from Tom Kench there, I think. Oh, are they on... Did he just steal Needley's blue? Shit, he did. Oh, and she's just face checking. She's probably already dead. I'm not sure there's any point rotating. Yeah. Okay, that was very cheesy from Warwick, but very silly of her to chase. Okay, we gotta watch out. Okay, actually we see Warwick mid lane, and he's pathing topside as well, so for now we actually can be sure we're safe. I would say plus 10 damage, baby, but actually that would... By this point, it's already not quite 10, it would be more, maybe more like 6. Maybe actually more like 4, actually, because it only scales up until level 13? Yeah, but more like 5 or 6, actually. Okay, we gotta play safe while we're alone in lane at the moment. Should be able to last hit this one minion, but then I need to back off again. Okay, she's not trying to flank, which really is what she should be doing here. The game plan, if you're the enemy support here, like you gotta... Well, so long as you're confident that Tom Kench isn't actually in lane, like if they are confident that he's based, and he's not just sitting in a brush there, you can just try and flank the ADC. Like if the ADC doesn't have vision of this area, like they didn't know that I had a ward there, right? So if Morgana just walked around and tried to flank me, what was my counterplay to that if I didn't happen to have a ward down? Okay, beautiful. Nice one, Tom Kench. Ah, maybe I could have blue queued that. Oh well. Or green queued. Can try and help here. Oh, wait, what the hell? I didn't even notice this, Warwick. Oh, I'm so dead. Try and path to the Tom Kench. I've got barrier. Okay, I've got her. 1 for 1. Could be worse. Yeah, if I had Tom Kench peeling me the whole time, I think that could have gone great. Was he just trying to solo kill Morgana or something? I'll check the replay in a sec. Right now it's not opening up. Yeah, we can do double dagger here. I don't know where the hell Warwick came from, but yeah, he just tried to kill Morgana when he should have been peeling me. Oh well. Where did he come from, though? What the... He just... What? I'm so confused. He just appeared out of thin air. I would have assumed he ulted, but he ended up ulting me. That's... What the hell happened? He must have flashed in, right? I think that's the only alternative. I just didn't see the flash animation anywhere. Okay, we're definitely significantly ahead of Samira right now, within kills and farm. Trying to harass with the flames as much as I can. Oh, we're getting ganked again. Nothing much to do here. I could just try and kill Morgana, actually. Yeah, that's not too bad. Oh, yes! So because I was holding red there, red is not projectile in its auto attacks. So it actually goes through the Samira W. That is the only reason why I was able to kill her there. God bless. Yeah, this warg really wants to shut us down. We're gonna actually need deeper, better vision than this. Where did he come from? Just a regular ward. Yeah, we're just a bit overextended. I should have been looking to crash that properly. But I'm definitely gonna start adjusting my game plan a little bit. Not only because, you know, there's times where you overextend and maybe you get ganked, maybe you don't. But then there's games where you overextend and you get ganked. You're not overextended and you get ganked. You're at a turret and you get ganked. You breathe and you get ganked. And this is definitely one of those games where it seems like we're just gonna get ganked no matter what, right? It's not the usual, but it's certainly the circumstance we're playing here. So we're gonna play extra safe compared to normal. You can zone her off this cannon. Remember, I can hold red here. Beautiful. Whoa! Whoa! You didn't need to do that, buddy. Oh well. Yeah, she was, she needed to basically use her W on my purple auto to not get caught in the first place, because after that happened, she was in trouble. And I just hold on to my red Q as well until her W is down, because red Q is like half the shots are red and half the shots are your offhand, so half of them would have been red, half of them would have been purple. The purple autos wouldn't have gone through, the red autos would have. So my red Q would have only done like half damage if I tried to use red Q while she still had W, while she was using her W. So I needed to wait for that to time out first. Still, I need to be careful here. Right now we're alone, like, as far as we can tell, but we've seen that Warwick's willingness to camp us. It's got awkward here though, because I want to hit the means to lifesteal. But I'm afraid of how Morgana's positioning. It feels like she's trying to force a gank. Actually, it feels like... Actually, that was more like she just wanted to try and force a 2v2. Oh yeah, she really wants to force that 2v2. Unfortunately, I'm not in a good spot for fighting here. Okay, Warwick is around, so is LeBlanc. Getting a phone call, this is awkward. Can I answer this? It's kind of important. I'm waiting all day. You do it now when I'm recording a video? It's gonna have to wait. Okay, well anyway, I've managed to lifesteal back up. God bless Absorb Life and Legend Bloodline. And a little bit of red as well. Alright, if I can just shove this wave in base, being able to base on the F-Sword would be great. He could actually live. Whoa. Okay, that's Warwick dead. Got her as well, nice one. Just needed to be able to predict her pathing there, and we definitely had way more than enough damage to kill her. Oh. Shit. I wasn't sure how much damage the turret was gonna do, so I just played it safe there and instantly flashed out as well as barriering. Sometimes you can get caught off guard how much the turret damage is stacked up on your teammates already. Oh, okay, thankfully I got that. Running a little bit low on green, oh sorry, on blue ammo compared to green, so I'm getting rid of some green ammo. There's nothing to do for her here, or is there? Maybe I can just harass for now, we'll see. This at least slows them. Oh man. Okay. I mean, I'm dead here. At least it forced the Morgana flash. Did she also get my shutdown? Yes, that's a massive shutdown to the support. Obviously, it's not as good as just not handing over my shutdown, but if I'm going to hand it over, at least now it's a guarantee that it can't possibly get worse than just having the shutdown on the enemy support. Also, my god, I have a lot of gold now. Overall, I think that was pretty good for us. The fact that it took Morgana, like everything Morgana had, well, flash and ult at least. just to get me to die after I killed Warwick probably means that it wasn't that great of a play for them to be even going for in the first place. Because in a world where Morgana didn't have flash and ult, like what happens? I just... he kills Tahm Kench, or he kills... the Warwick kills Nidalee and then I kill Warwick? That's not a good trade for them. Now so Morgana had to use everything just to turn that into a slightly positive trade. $5 gold for me. I've nearly got red, by the way. The only time we want to use red Q against Samira before she uses W, by the way, is if we care more about gap closing, or like just, you know, movement in general, than we do about dealing damage. But if I'm trying to chase her down, it absolutely makes sense to use red. Oh my god. I'm actually very alone here. I need to run really far back. We're probably going to be on the Drake. It's going to be the second Drake. That's kind of an ideal that we lose this many Drakes when we're so ahead on bot lane. Okay, they might try something on me here. Okay, as far as we can safely push, so we'll rotate mid for now. And maybe Kennen can take over. That feels like Tahm Kench's just getting caught, right? Okay, he lives for now. But yeah, he shouldn't have been there. Thankfully he lives. Can do with basing at some point. Should ideally be when I have a Lost Whisper. Do I want to go for anti-heal? Probably. Just for the Warwick mainly. He's a little bit strong right now. Who knows how much of an issue he might get to later on. Certainly is going to be a lot less efficient if we just cut down his healing. Red Q is, I think, the only way that I was going to get the Lost Hit without having to get into range of LeBlanc, so I'll use Red Q. Oh, my bad. Whoa, wait, I lost so much HP there. What the hell? Okay. Time to get out. What did I even lose all that HP to? Because she used one of her abilities just on gap closing. Oh, I was getting hit by the turret as well. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Oh, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I don't know why I didn't think I was getting hit by the turret. That looks very obvious that I should be getting hit by it. My bad. Blanca's pretty strong, but so am I. There's also scenarios where I can actually just kill her if she tries to go on me while I've got white. As long as I have white ult in particular. She would need to use all of her abilities very fast, and then I just have a chance to flash them as well. Otherwise I'm just gonna melt her with white autos. Since her burst usually once they're getting into melee range. Got her. I killed Morgana here as well. Okay, this Warwick has outplayed me. It is what it is. Oh, actually, so I could have buried her and just walked away, but what's the point when I'm just gonna die to Warwick anyway, so... It's fine, I'll just give the kill over to Morgana. Yeah, so I could see that this green Q was landing. I don't think I kill her unless I squeeze in a second auto. I need two autos, right? I need one regular auto, and then I need the caliber mark. So I can see this is gonna land. So I say, okay, so I know I have the damage to kill her if I land one extra auto. So I'm flashing in to land one auto. That auto lands. It kind of looks like I killed her even without that. I'm not sure. If so, it must have definitely been at least a lucky crit. Because I surely just Q and caliber mark wouldn't have killed her, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, this version of the combo, maybe I ended up wasting flash if it turned out I didn't need it. But at least with the way I made that play, I wasn't actually dependent on a lucky crit. She was gonna die no matter what. Once I saw that green Q was gonna connect, I just know that I can guarantee the kill by flashing in. And obviously I don't flash in if the green Q isn't connecting. I have the choice to use flash or not use flash depending on whether the green Q is gonna land or not. Hello, LeBlanc. Maybe I can stop this. The person I have to be most afraid of is just Warwick. Oh, damn it. Crap. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, at least she died. Yeah, my bad, I lost track of Samira. Then I also should have placed the sentry a lot more like on top of myself instead of towards the Samira. I'll show you. That's not the full clip. So when I place it on her, now it's suddenly she dives on me and now it's not defending me. So that's a situation where I need to place a defensive sentry, which is placing it on top of myself. And if Samira doesn't end up walking into me, okay, fine, then I live. Then there's no fight and I'm fine. But if I place it aggressively, which is towards her, and then she dives on me, then there's no sentry protecting me. That's why I had to try and run into it, but it was already too late. Thankfully, I managed to do enough burst before I died. That's an absurd amount of damage from my auto Q. But yeah, that could have been played better. I think I definitely could have just killed Samira by myself without help if I placed that sentry better. But also I was a bit overextended. I kind of lost track of Samira while I was trying to kill these two. Did you just take a cannon? Hopefully it wasn't a cannon. Hopefully it was just a caster. So red before me if I wanna shove in a wave. Got tank bench with me, so surely I should be able to crash this without having to worry about well, something like this actually. Jesus, okay. Damn it, the red buff is gone. I need to just base then. Red buff by itself would have provided a lot of sustain for me. Yeah, that was ballsy of tank bench to not even bother ulting me. I think it would have been worth ulting me just to preserve all that HP, to be honest. We're gonna go for shield bow, since clearly their comp is very divey. Even the LeBlanc by herself is very divey. It's not gonna be too much frontline to hit either, it's just the Warwick. So no need for a Zeal item. I would need Tom Kench with me if I'm gonna push. At least we know that LeBlanc isn't around, but yeah, if I want to contest this wave from Samira. Well, let's hope Warwick isn't around. Oh, wow, okay, she should have just W'd, she would have been fine. Maybe I could try and land an ult on her afterwards, but she was surprised I'm dealing that much burst. That's not even the buff, baby, that's just pure Aphelios. I guess I got the auto attack, third auto attack off a little bit faster thanks to the attack speed buff, in all fairness. Maybe that's what caught her off guard. Timing is all off for her. I need to be a little bit concerned here as well. I'm just gonna ping Tom Kench preemptively to come on the way. Okay, they're definitely collapsing on set though. For now I can keep on pushing. This might be a turret I can pick up here. I'm gonna hold blue because if she's gonna jump on me, I want to be able to burst her. I need to be holding blue for that because I obviously don't deal enough damage with purple. You know, I don't want to like purple auto Q then switch to blue and then actually start the burst. Like the blue is the bursty weapon here. I need to be holding that preemptively if LeBlanc is gonna dive on me. Because by now I should be able to probably just one-shot her. Whoa, my cannon, bro. I think just blue R auto Q. That combo should just probably one-shot LeBlanc at this stage. Let's see if we can do anything about this KL. She's the same level as me. She's actually not very strong. She's gonna get that turret, unfortunately, which is a lot of gold for her, but... There we go. I think I'm fine to stick to this cycle for now. We're a very highly ranged comp, so blue-green is very nice for bursting them. I'm gonna take a small risk and shove another wave. The only risk is that Warwick match up. Oh my god, I now notice how perfectly in a flank position they were in, but they're distracted, so... I'm fine. My team are not so fine, though. Oh man, these are completely optional deaths, guys. You didn't have to take that fight. At least Warwick seems to be dead. I almost have a good combo for killing LeBlanc if she tries to go on me. I just need to get my purple ammo a little bit lower. There we go, now it's good enough. Okay, she's probably gonna try and kill me soon. So long as she doesn't have it, like, at least her ult, I'd probably just kill her, but... Maybe it's gonna be safer to red ult, actually. Okay, that's fine. I can get rid of this, I suppose. Can pick up this wave as well. Just waiting for the wave to actually spawn. If I had slightly different ammo right now, by the way, if I already had red below 10 ammo, yeah, I probably can't safely push in that wave without help from my teammates. If I already had less than 10 red ammo, I would have already just been headed towards the Baron, because I could solo that without them realizing, but I need less than 10 red ammo for that, at the very least. Okay, nice. That's a very good pick. That is right before the Drake. There's also potentially a really free pick here. That's going to be Kale. She does have ult, though. Is there... Come on, some attempt at killing her, guys. Oh well. We really don't want them to get this, by the way. This is soul for them, if they get it. Drag it out, drag it out, drag it out. I want to drag it out, drag it out, drag it out. Thank you. I'll try and melt it before Warwick has a chance to get in. Perfect. Alright, I would say get out now, because they could try and flank me. Like, if we team fight here and they flank me from there, I'm fucked. Maybe Tom Control could save me, but it would just be unnecessarily an unnecessarily bad fight. Also, I can potentially solo Baron here. I doubt they have vision, so I'm gonna ping my team back. Oh boy, I think it's gonna happen. So long as they don't have vision, this is gonna be the funniest thing. Alright, here we go. It's always a risk to do this without even having a pink ward, but... Oh, she's checking it. She stole it! Oh my god. That's what I mean by risk. Alright, they can try and fight me now while I've got all these chakrams. Yeah, she's dead. Warwick is gonna... Oh, I don't have chakrams anymore. Oh, come on, I was so close. Oh no, what a disaster. Set, by the way, that was a bit lazy. Not even rotating to that fight. Oh man, did they have a ward the whole time then? Let me check. No, she placed one, so she just happened to check. So they might have seen me walking over to the Baron. Which, oh my god, that actually came down to like 90 HP. Like, you can see why I'm so confident I'm gonna secure this, right? Because Aphelios' damage is absurd. Unfortunately, the timing just barely did not work out for me there. That's crazy, and I don't even get to revenge kill her either. Also, yeah, okay, this is awkward because I wanted to melt them with chakrams, but I only had 1 ammo, so... Should have probably ulted sooner at the very least. What a shame. Yeah, that could have been better if my team reacted though. Like the set, for example, just ignoring this and pushing. It's like, what? Hello? Play the game. Oh well. I think that's the... But overall, I think that's the first time that has ever backfired on me. You would think that's such a huge risk, right? Like taking the Baron solo without the jungler around to secure it with Smite. The first time that's ever backfired. I've actually turned around games with that cheesy mechanic. Just melting. Obviously, the way you do that is you just melt the fuck out of Baron. Was this 3 cannons? I feel like it was. Just melt the fuck out of Baron by deploying Sentry, and then Sentry has low enough attack speed, like it's lower attack speed than Aphelios himself. So every time it applies a caliber mark, after the caliber mark, you can do a regular auto, then caliber mark, then regular auto, then caliber mark. So it's basically doubling your attack speed. For every auto that you can do, you get an extra one. And then the sentry is also doing its damage, and you're also getting chakrams. There's like 4 different factors there that just make it insanely high damage. Okay, he should be dead. Wait, what? Oh, did I not get it? Maybe my blue Q didn't reach him. Oh, I don't know. Okay, that's a shame. Alright, at this point, we're 6 items. Might be better to switch to blue-green now. Sorry, to the regular rotation, to red-blue. Could still go for another wave. I'm still not level 18 and I don't have elixir, but I don't want to greed and I don't want to delay power spikes. I also don't want to farm alone for too long if I can help it. I want Tahm Kench's help. Okay, we're going to the regular rotation, so now just get rid of as much purple ammo as we can. Okay, kill. Potentially unaliving yourself for another turret here. Good tactic, I suppose, on a champion that scales this well. This is actually complicated for us, but I've got a Tahm Kench. Okay, she didn't expect that burst, I suppose. Yeah, I've got a Tahm Kench to ult me in case she ults, and then I need protecting from her burst. Yeah, this is a good tactic for Kayle, just constantly trading her life for these turrets, which are giving her... Like, she's already obtained 1400 gold, basically half an item, just from those 2 plays where she just got those 2 tier 2 turrets. 700 gold for each turret. Alright, now we're on the regular cycle again, this is good. Shouldn't be taking all these last hits, actually. I do just need an elixir and that's it. Okay, since we do want to get an elixir, I'm gonna be... basing, since Tahm Kench is basing as well anyway. Team, please don't fight. This is going to be horrendous if they fight, but I just want to maximize my chances of winning the next fight by picking up an elixir. And I'll push out bot, I suppose, because if we don't push out bot and we go to this Drake, Kayle can just TP bot and just end, right? If not end, like she forces us to base to stop her getting an inhib. So these waves need to be dealt with. Likewise, my teammates ideally would be dealing with this, but I'm the only one with good macro here, I think. Hopefully Seth can deal with this wave. It's a bit awkward though, because now you see it's a bit late. Like, Drake is already spawning. Yeah, nobody's taking that wave. Let's just try and rush this then. Yeah, Kayle is doing that on top lane. She didn't TP, but... Whoa! Okay, I should have been more careful there actually. But all good. I don't have flash, unfortunately. Alright, I think I'm gonna start basing? Where is Kayle, though? Okay, I think she's TPing or fighting. Oh yeah, she TP'd. Oh man. Yeah, that sucks. Unfortunately, she's just invulnerable the entire time. I could be killing her. Bad flash. Ooh, hang on. I think my audio went a bit wrong there. But anyway. Yeah, if I just had flash, I could just walk away from her. But unfortunately, this Aphelios versus Kayle matchup, once she actually scales up. So the thing is, like, I would say Aphelios actually probably outscales Kayle. But in the 1v1, it is heavily Kayle favored. Because it's literally, like, Kayle will do 3000 damage to Aphelios, and the time Aphelios can do 0 damage to her. Aphelios would deal more damage overall in a team fight. Would it come down to who does more DPS? But obviously, I wasn't even part of this fight. I was over here, and then the fight moved over here. Couldn't flash over this wall or anything. And 1v1, yeah, the Aphelios against Kayle just fucking sucks. We'll refresh an elixir. Yeah, that was a 3-item kill as well against a full build Aphelios. But again, it's literally 0 damage. All I can try and do is survive until her ult is over. And she flashed on me to make sure that wasn't an option. Alright, we need to make sure they don't do Baron. I've got the weapons where I can just solo Baron again. Okay, they're not on it. We can potentially just force that with my green-white again soon. Try it, try it. Okay, I'm just getting rid of one more red. And this is going to leave me on less than 10 red ammo, which is what I need to solo Baron. And obviously if I have my team around me, that's perfect. We don't even need to solo it. Oh. Fucking hell. Wait, hold up. What the hell happened there? I think we just lost the game. Okay, so Samira dived in and unfortunately removed all of my chakrams. That warwick was also insanely tanky as well, I'm surprised by that. But yeah, unfortunately when Samira dived on me with W, the moment I hit her with white, it lost all of my chakrams. The chakrams don't bounce to me because they got, blocked. Because they didn't actually hit a champion, Samira, they just didn't return to me. But yeah, my team got wiped there. That was awful. What the hell happened? Well, that sucks. But yeah, that was buff the fellas in this match. I think we'll probably play another game. Okay, Xayah Aphelios. Aphelios is one of Xayah's worst supports. Let's see if my support will pick for me before me though. Because I want to adapt to their pick if I can. Already could be a good Aphelios angle though. Brom. Okay, that's good into Xayah. So yeah, I think we'll just go Aphelios. Aphelios is good into Xayah, good into Aphelios. Okay, it's a lethal temple Xayah, so not gonna be as scary as she could be. I'd have to be really concerned if she was going PTA. Whoops, my bad, I didn't expect her movement speed. All good though. Very solid trade. She started W as well, so that's really bad for actually contesting a wave. There's no push power. Neither do I though, for that matter. Thank you, Braum, for helping me push. We're actually gonna match them. Oh, we're actually gonna beat them. Oh, what a combo to land. I wasn't sure she was in range for the first auto. You have to waste both of his shields on that. That's not good for them. His shields have a fairly long cooldown, I assume, since there's 2 charges of them. Ooh, are we getting flanked? No. But Diana was in our jungle. Just stole our red buff as well, actually. That's sad for J4. Oh, did I miss? Could be quite good. Shit, am I dead to melee here? I am, what the fuck? Oh, that blows. How did we not kill Xayah there? That sucks. She was like CC'd out of my range for so long in that fight, so she was barely even in it. I don't get how we lose. Oh well. Hey, they killed Melia and they've got the... Well, okay, that's not... Damn it. It would have cost them nothing to just freeze there, bro. Oh my god. Ah, the fact that I missed the cannon makes me so sad. Oh well. That's what it is. How much AD do I have? I'll put 1 pin to the W. I feel like it's too early to max E for now. But I feel like I don't need more AD. Could be a Diana in that brush. Oh, there isn't. Okay, good. We got a ward down. She's coming in for the gank now, though. Just getting zoned off our wave by the psychopath of a... Oh, wait, what the hell? Wait, they have an Ivern mid. Interesting. Okay, Braum should have blocked that, but it's fine. Okay, let's not just face tank Daisy. Okay, I'm no Ivern expert, but I think you're not supposed to let Daisy just die like this. Okay, she's just gonna keep walking around at 60 HP then, I suppose. I can't kill it. Ow. There we go. Lovely 1v4 lane. When I get level 6, I can potentially heal up with red ult. And I can at least stay. Got it. There we go. A little bit of healing for me there. Now I'm healthy enough to stay. Braum is another issue though. I think we can just push. If I'm pushing, Braum should be with me. But I think they're just already based, so we can just crash a wave and deny them CS. Nice. Nice. Oh my god, this J4. Can't really join in there. Okay. He still lives. Oh. What? Okay, thank God that I had the mark on her. What? I thought she would just die to that. I had bury her, bitch. Okay, nice. Okay, that was a bit silly the way that played out, but all's well that ends well. What the hell? I leveled up twice? What the hell? I had 2 points to put in either. Wait, if I... should I stay? Consult Dagger. You're pretty good with the fellows. Thank you, thank you. You guys like that combo, by the way? The green ult into Q auto. Because when I cast my green Q, she assumed it was just me using my ult mark auto, but actually I know that while my green Q is in the air, I can proc the mark. Ooh, nice. She blocked the cannon for me, but... Oh, she lost a lot of HP for it. Oh. Oh boy, I'm just gonna leave. She's trying to get onto me as well, I feel like. Doesn't even have to waste ult on the Braum though. Yes, Sakata. Ooh, actually, you know what? Against this comp, I absolutely want Serpent's Fang second item. Because they're gonna have so much fucking shielding from the Emilio and Iron combined. Serpent's Fang is gonna have crazy value. Aw, Brom could have gone for a Q on Emilio. Maybe we could have called him after that. Don't know why I started walking away. I'll stay. Okay, I can't try it anymore. Get me away! Anyway, ideally I base on another Threaded Dirk. It's gonna have crazy value at this stage of the game now that I have so much AD and also so much lethality from other sources. Do they have vision here? No. Nice, God bless. Red-white is not great against Xayah, by the way, because it shines up melee range, and melee range is exactly where Xayah wants me, so she can stack feathers behind me and one-shot me. So I may as well just get rid of red Q. Like, use red Q to get into lane and get rid of that ammo. I'm not trying to hold on to that ammo by any means. When I get into the lane, I'm also just going to use red Q on the mini wave to kill it faster. Thank you, Brom. What I can do is just save the last red Q for proccing PTA and then potentially go for a green combo. There we go. Whoopsie. I might need to flash. Okay. She's gonna die here. Yeah, it's so inconvenient that I can't go into melee range. Because if I go into melee range, I'm just getting stacked. Her feather stacked on me, so I don't get to abuse white. Okay, perfect. I'll play Kiana. Oh my god, on my next base I'm gonna have Serpent's Fang as well. Gonna be insanely ahead. Insanely strong, I should say. Already am insanely ahead. Ah, not insanely, I'm just ahead. A talking head. Yeah, I'm gonna put one more point in Q, I think. I'll switch to WMX. WMX won't pay off quite as hard since I'm not going full crit, so, or rather it'll take a while to pay off. Which is why I'm not full maxing it yet. Jesus, is he actually gonna one-shot this turret? Nice. That's probably thanks to Serpent's Fang that I got that. Reduced 188 worth of shielding. Part of that might have been on Daisy though, I'm not sure. Yeah, I wasn't reliant on the crits to maximize my damage there, which is nice. Gotta hope I'm not dying to Diana here. I actually have such a big shutdown, it's not worth for me to be here. I shouldn't have been here. But looks like it pays off. But yeah, it wasn't worth the risk when I looked at my shutdown. Ow, ow. Jesus, okay, my bad, my bad. That was a big mistake. Holy shit, they were doing Drake behind us the whole time? Wait, that's fucked up. They got 3 Drakes, man. Nice. What rank is this? Bro, do you have ice? It's on the screen. Don't worry, you're not the first person to not notice. Sad. I'll shove another wave. I can already get the F sword, but it would be a waste if I don't shove in a wave here. As soon as I tap, that's on screen. Good. At least you noticed eventually. Any tips on learning Xayah? There's not much to it, you just gotta play her. There's a few like little tips and tricks you can learn, but it's mostly very intuitive. Not like Aphelios, where there's certainly a lot of stuff you'll just never know unless you look it up. Okay, so even though white is pretty useless against Xayah, it's still actually a useful weapon for me to be holding against the rest of their comp now that we're out of lane. Whoa. Alright, can we access mid lane, please? That could be a really sick ult, because I have green ult to follow it up with. There's an Ivan behind us. We're not gonna catch him though. We're way over chasing. Braum should stay mid and protect me. Probably want to switch back to the regular cycle now for Darius and Diana, I think. Ooh. Okay. Well, that blows. Yeah, that was really silly from my team. What were we doing fighting there? Because I pointed out ages ago, Braum, you should be protecting me mid. But they just kept running bot, and for what? I want to see what exactly they saw. Oh, it's too late already. But it just looks to me like they just ran into the river and stayed there with no reason to be there. Obviously the main problem was we had Aurora top, who maybe had TP up, maybe she should have used that, but... yeah, we basically just got outnumbered. Oh god, that's their soul if they pick it up and... I don't know why they recalled, they could have taken that. Okay. Kiana's gonna shove in the mid lane whip, so I'm just gonna rotate straight to the Drake. With any luck we can get this, because now Darius is the one that is top. He shouldn't have time to get to this Drake anymore. Nice. No Daisy! I don't want to flash just to avoid dying to Daisy. Just to avoid giving Ivern a kill. It's not that deep. Oh my god. What? The Iron Quadra? What the hell? Ivern newbie. I'll believe that when all phrase is over. Oh no, the shield practically kills her. The Iron Penta, what the fuck? Have you guys ever seen that? That is a first. I don't think this is the first time this has ever happened on the EUS server. God damn. He is AP to be fair. Maybe I should have gone mid actually, I didn't realize. I'd have uncontested farm, and also this is just dying to minions anyway. God, if I want to try and get rid of purple, it's gonna be hard, but let's fucking try. Because I've got so little blue ammo, so much purple ammo. Okay, it's looking doable. Reckon no good with the Aphelios? No. No, one more auto. Okay. Jesus. Fucking hell. Let me just heal up off of this wave first. Okay, now we can Baron. Let's go. Wait, I placed that too far out of range, god damn it. No. Thank you, Diana. Okay, if I stick around for just a little bit more, I've got Lord Doms. I think maybe Grump and Wolves would do it. Not quite, but one more whiff. Is it really hard to play Aphelios, or am I just stupid? It's not hard, but it does take a little bit of practice and also a little bit of research as well. There's just a lot of combos that you wouldn't really learn by yourself. It's not super intuitive. Ooh. I'm gonna hope this fight doesn't last long, because I want a base. Oh, nice. Damn. Oh, I have to try and deal with stars, I suppose. Is he still in that brush? He is, okay. I didn't even notice Rick was up, by the way, but my team have it. I think he's still in that brush, by the way. Oh, no, he was in the other brush. Might have been checking our Grump. I don't want to fish check. Let Braum do it for me. Arvin is nowhere near right now, by the way. Beautiful. Did Braum just flash? What the hell? There could be an Ivan flank, by the way. Ideally, Braum should have placed a ward. Okay, it's fine. Did Miller just die bot, or...? Oh. Oh, it still hit! Oh my god. No, mid hit that there, okay. Oh, if he didn't shield, he would have been dead. I ended up getting some Serpent's Fang value, by the way, by the end of it. I think it was mostly all just in like one fight, because it was sitting on low value for the entire game. And then somehow just exploded. Alright, GG. Okay, playing against Jinx. Maybe it could be an Aphelios game. Or I could play Caitlyn, actually. Aphelios might be a little bit better against Nocturne, though. Yeah, let's do it. I'll probably want to run Cleanse. It's going to be good against Morgana, and it's going to be good against Nocturne as well. What do you think about the Tristana nerfs? I haven't seen what they are, but probably deserved, I suppose. She's pretty strong right now. Whoa, why are they 5-man grouping bots? Level 1. I have a feeling they're gonna play Shook here. Well, we can imagine they probably have a ward there. Oh, I completely forgot I have coffee. Let's get started on the push actually, because once Jinx enters with her rockets, we're gonna start getting pushed in fairly fast. Big. I'm glad that PTA proc lasted long enough. Nice. Another free green Q for me. Nice one, Sana. Every time she lands a W and Jinx has no mini cover. At least a lot of damage dealt between the two of us. I wanna try. Oh, what the hell? I wasn't paying attention. I wanna try and trade with red Q if Jinx will get close enough, because I can easily proc. She's not stepping close enough. Could easily proc PTA. I hope I got that cannon. I imagine Senna probably took it with her passive, because I just kind of stopped paying attention to it and suddenly it was gone. That's bound to hit one of them. It hit exactly the one I preferred to hit. Awesome. It's just not super easy to hit my red Q against the long range ADC like Jinx. Especially if they're playing safe. Ah, damn it. Took me too long. Oof. If only I had it now. Nice snipes though, Senna. She probably wants to base here, so let's try and crush. Yep, Jinx is based, so we base. We've already got a massive CS lead, this is crazy. But this is just like another classic example of like the fucking Morgana players picking a champion which counters engage. Completely blind. Like this is not the niche Morgana is supposed to be played in. That's why when people talk about the strength of Morgana as a champion right now, it's because they fucking think of these blind pick Morganas. This champion has one niche and it's anti-engage support. Her spell shield is the biggest part of her kit. Not the root, it's the spell shield. She needs to be getting spell shield value. Otherwise she's dog shit. Is there any difference between 144 and 240 FPS in League? I have not a clue, man. I don't know anything about monitors and FPS and shit. Trying to harass Jinx with the flames as much as I can, but I'm also trying to avoid stepping into that pool. That was zoning me from getting a good angle on her. I need to be getting rid of more purple, actually. I'm gonna be running out of blue soon. I don't want to run out with full ammo on purple. God, that's the second time I get 2 losses in one blue auto like that. Insanely clean. Ha! I cost her 2 CS. They've rooted her out of range of the other one. I think she was gonna miss them anyway though, to be fair, with the Morgana W. I could base sell my potion and get Serrated Dirks. I think I'm gonna do that. It's also on a cannon wave, so it's perfect timing. The only thing that's not perfect about this timing is the fact that my jungler's on the Drake, but I'm gonna be real greedy and base anyway and just assume that it works out. Because they haven't seen me base, they don't know that I just griefed my jungler, right? All good. Yeah, this was insanely risky for me, like you shouldn't actually do this. Oh my god. Nice. Ooh, I can try and help. Oh, wow, nobody died. Sun had the flash though. Red-white is not going to be super useful in this matchup, by the way, because Jinx has a fair amount of self-peel. So I can just skip straight to blue-green, which is going to be better at pressuring her from range. Oh, I missed the green ult. My bad. Okay, Morgana's currently mid. Jinx is alone, we could maybe go for a dive if she ever stays here. Nocturne could be pothing bot, but he has no ult. Oh my god, she is so lucky. I was gonna say, fuck, she could be ulting. Nice try. Okay, sorry, Nocturne ult will be coming up soon, so... I'm I'm just gonna base. I can't be setting bot lane on this low HP against the Nocturne. It's a bit sad. I would like to shove one more wave from my collector. Oh, we know he's on Void Grubs. Perfect. We know he's on Void Grubs. Help me shove one more wave. Well, this is troll. This is very troll. I'm just gonna spam ping my item, so she knows why I called for her to stay, just for her to not stay. That's just insanely sad. It's, like, trust my call, bro. Like, I had a reason. But more importantly, like, why was she unwilling to stay when we know Nocturne is topside? What is her reason? Like, I have to wait for it. I'm gonna be trolled to not enter lane right now. With my collector. Leave the wave if possible. When you're freezing, by the way, much better to drag the minions away from your turret rather than into it. Because even if you're not actually getting it into the turret, you can still join that minion wave, those minions that you're freezing, up with the next wave, and it creates a much stronger freeze than if you just lead them to their deaths here, where they're gonna 3v6 this wave. So this freeze is barely hanging on. As soon as this next wave comes in, the freeze is broken. But those 3 minions should have been more than enough to freeze with if Senna just guided them the right way. But this is the sort of shit that people just don't even think about until, like, I don't know, like mid to high master. Even in Diamond, when people know about freezing, they still don't think about that. I can't proc my goddamn green mark because of the Nocturnal, bro. Jinx, you're a little bit overextended here. Perfect. She going in? Yeah, she is. Oh, I don't have cleanse to remove this, but it's fine. Does he not have ult? Apparently not. No, if the knock control didn't hit me, who knows? Maybe I could have actually clutched against Jinx. Because I had so many chakrams. Oh well. Not too bad though. Thankfully Gragas not having ult there was absolutely huge for me. Kill the Nocturne. Nice. Oh man, that Jinx ult just massively chunked them though. Okay. Could have picked up that rose. Is she gonna stay here? Looks like no. Gonna be first turret for me, right? Yeah, nice. Which gives us the upgraded boots. I don't really want to base, so I'm just gonna go mid. I might be fish checking into LeBlanc here. Oh, she's basing. This gives us a lot of alone time with this turret then, if she doesn't TP back. On the last ammo of white, actually, as soon as it's focusing the cannon, that's when I drop it. Can't finish this. Oh my god. Okay, nice. I almost had her, bro! Alright, well, Jinx is dead. Oh my god, that LeBlanc was so instantly close to dying. And now we still get the turret anyway. That Nocturne made a huge mistake, by the way, in focusing Senna over me. I think the outcome might have been the same in the end, I'm not super sure. But I was just insanely greedy to not be focusing the Aphelios in this fight, considering I'm obviously the main damage dealer. Doesn't matter, the Senna is also a carry, I do much more damage. But yeah, I ended up getting just one shot so fast. It might not have mattered. And either way I had cleanse for his root, but yeah, like he clearly had the wrong idea of how to play that. Which certainly wouldn't have helped, even if he didn't get one shot. Is this your Spotify playlist? If yes, can I find the link anywhere? You could try the playlist command, otherwise you can wait until after the game, but yes, it is my playlist. I lost fish. Look at that chunk. Oh, she actually got hit, but I can't follow it up. Whoa, but she can. That feels ambitious though, but... No, it's working out. Oh my god. Yeah, kill to me. Wait, there's actually potentially gonna be a bigger fight here. What do I go for, bro? Oh, he's ulting out anyway. Using Nocturnal doesn't escape. Nice. Ow, ow, ow. Nice. She might add a red buff? Not quite, I'm not that lucky. Oh, nice 1J4 and he's barely not in turret range. My CS. I can leave. Oh my god, the one stream I'm not here, you play Aphelios? Sorry buddy, I've had 2 good Aphelios angles today. Let's go get the Drake. I don't even need to kill that guy. I'll just stay on the Drake. So I got another episode of Aphelios Unranked on your other channel I gotta watch. I've also got another video coming out there today. If he ults... Okay, I'm not gonna bother white ulting for now. Okay, now I will. Yeah. I guess she already wasted cooldowns on someone else? No! That was the pent-up! She didn't go invisible in time! Fuck, man! No! Oh well. Yeah, that was crazy, dude. I had so many Chakrams and everybody was just like running at me with no cooldowns. Nobody could burst me down. Again, like it's the Nocturne like ulting somebody else when I'm the main damage dealer. Although, in this instance, because I had red-white, he would have just gotten one shot if he ulted onto me anyway. But he doesn't know that, maybe. Your team sold you so hard? Maybe, yeah. I was kind of alone by the end there, wasn't I? Oh, too late now. My farm, you just saw me get a goddamn Quadra 1v4, bro. Do you not see how well I scale compared to you? Oh god. I'm not laughing now. Okay, I almost was laughing. Did I get screwed over by crits there? I think I would have been 1 out of off anyway, but... Did I even crit as much as I could have there? Yeah, the sad thing about LeBlanc as an assassin against Aphelios is she has to get into melee range. So when I have white, I can do a lot of DPS to her while she's assassinating me. Think you'd have killed him if you crit? I feel like that as well, but let's see. I didn't crit on the first auto against LeBlanc either. Okay. No crit. I did crit the second time, or... I suppose I must have done 2 autos there. Yeah, so I think I did 3 autos and only 1 crit. But oh well. I can get golems into the recall again. Oh, I can just get red buff actually. I should be staying. As much as I want this Lord Dominik, I mean, my team is clearly pressuring. I need to join them. How do you keep your calm? There, me, when I play Aphelios in this situation, I go panic mode and miss everything. With practice, you do just like... Everything is just automatic, you know? Why didn't I go for Jinx, actually? Fuck, my bad. I messed that up. Whoa. He learned his lesson. He's going for me now. And he's just running away. What? Fucking Nocturne doesn't let me proc my goddamn caliber mark, bro. That's so dumb. I don't know how I've never noticed this before. I've never been screwed over by this until twice in this one game. Oh, crap. Nice. Yeah, it's a good thing I joined my team for sure. Can also get another inhib there, maybe? Ooh. Jesus. Maybe we just end. I doubt it though. It was a live LeBlanc. Somebody to be afraid of. No matter, they surrendered. GG. Okay, we're playing against a Janna. A lot of melees on their comp. We have a Braum. This could actually be a good Aphelios game. Or do I want to play Kaisa? What else was there that I wanted to play? Nah, I think Aphelios just makes perfect sense here. So it's good because Aphelios has pretty nutty synergy with Braum, since all of our abilities are auto attacks as well. So we proc the Braum passive with those. And Janna's a really passive laner. So it just helps us scale up. Okay, and Braum should also be very good into Jinx. She's so immobile. This should be a good matchup. Do you think Aphelios is actually that hard? I find your macro dictates a large chunk of your impact. Yes and no. So he is not hard to execute in almost everything, but he has a lot of like niche, like small mechanics that optimize him to a very high degree that you probably wouldn't even like. It would take you a very long time to figure them out by yourself. So I think you have to put in your research with Aphelios. You need to look up like combo guides and stuff like my book of Aphelios to learn all of the different mechanics. Because he's never going to be like your best champion to climb with unless you know all that stuff. Or unless you're just really terrible with every other ADC. But once you know that stuff, he's fairly simple, I would say, mostly. But I think a lot of people misunderstand him where they're like, oh yeah, Aphelios is just like a traditional auto-attacking ADC, like Jinx. He just has different weapons, which means he has different ways of auto-attacking, but it's basically just auto-attacking. No, he's more of a combo ADC than anything else. Even like when you're just using your abilities to trade, where there's like very optimal, specific ways of doing it. You're not just auto-attacking. It's not Jinx 2.0. Not even close. Late game, you can get away with playing him like that, because your abilities, you know, start to fall off as your auto attacks do 1 billion damage. But, you know, to get to that late game in an optimal way, you need to view him as more than just an auto attacker. I shouldn't try and trade with the Janna here. I'm laning with a melee support, so I'm basically trading 1v2 right now if I try and trade with him. Unless Brom lands a Q first. That is spacing though. You see how I just predicted that she would walk backwards? That time she just played it stupid, but the previous time, I predicted she would walk backwards at around the time that she did. And so I landed a free auto attack on her there. Crap. Ooh, that is just her being very overextended here. Okay, we can't actually fully proc the passive, but because she had to retreat so hard and couldn't afford to auto-attack in return, otherwise she'd get hit by the Braum passive, it still results in a lot of damage dealt even without the Braum passive actually being procced. We're even in CS with Jinx, so that's not too bad. Considering we keep getting shoved under turret and losing CS under turrets, it means she's missing a lot of CS unnecessarily. Unforced. She didn't shield in time. Oh, you should have said, oh, this other one for me. No. He lost hit the minion that I could lost hit and ignored the one that I couldn't lost hit. This could be good. You see how I just proc that Braum passive instantly with my red Q? That's what I mean. Nice. Such a shame it just wasn't quite the kill. Can maximize my damage onto Jinx by using purple Q there, I suppose. Now that means that I have mana to shove this wave with blue Q though, so maybe that was actually the wrong call. Because she probably just bases out of the way, right? If this is a crash anyway though, then it's perfect. Not bad. Okay, I'm just gonna start putting points at the E. It's been years since you played on Varus. Are you planning on playing him? I could eventually place him on Varus. Yeah, it's something I don't mind doing. It's just a matter of deciding to do it. Like, I could just blind pick Varus in any of these games. I could just, like, first pick and blind pick, and I could pick Varus knowing that I can go either on hit or lethality depending on what the enemy comp picks. So if they go with, like, melees, I can go with on hit Varus. Ooh, I don't want to leave all of the CS under turret, but that's fine. I can start moving over now. The 3 costers doesn't really matter. You're serious? You couldn't land one more auto? Oh well. Oh, she's probably dead here. Nice one. Well played, Braum. Got her. Okay, I probably can't practically go for that plating. I'm gonna do negative damage if I can't red Q because it would target Janna over the turret, so I'll just base. Janna, for her part, sees how low I am. She should be trying to, like, cancel my base. I shouldn't get the base freely here. And Jinx is mistaken getting caught out there. Let's see if we can just go back to it real quick. Yeah, so she was probably just greeting for CS here. She could not afford... Like, I know she's higher HP than me, but I've got better items than her. I'm a level up on her. She can't afford to take a fight here. So first off, if she's gonna be lost hitting, at least use your rockets to try and land AoE on me. But once I'm like around this range, you have to back off because you can't trade with me. And dragging out the trade, obviously, another mistake. She didn't really... she underestimated my damage as well, I suppose. Okay, nice. The plating goes down with nobody to farm it. That's good. Is there a ward there? Yeah, I could just guess there was a ward even though I hadn't seen one. Only a 5 gold ward. I shouldn't have even bothered hitting for that because it cost me a melee. Could be good. I've got red Q to try and follow this up. This might not kill her, but... Oh, it does actually kill her. Perfect. Sadly, it goes to Braum, but that's fine. Beautiful. I can just wipe out this wave with all my chakrams. Yeah, red Q is just amazing with Braum. It's like all of his weapons are decent with Braum because all of the abilities are auto attacks in some way. The Sentry is the only one that wouldn't actually interact with Braum passive, but red Q just stacks it so fast. You gap close towards them. And also, props to this Braum, by the way. That's the second time I've noticed that he spell shields the Janna Q, which is the only reason why I was able to actually catch the Jinx. I feel like Braum's in this situation actually never do that, but it was... So he like defied expectations there in such a great way. So I actually can't really accomplish much pushing, like trying to push them into turret. But I want to stay for one more wave. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay for one more wave, but I'm going to pretend like I've based because it's useless to push them under turret. And in the process, this might actually bait them into thinking we've already based. And they might overextend. Oh, okay, my bad. I didn't think they would, I thought they would disrespect there. Didn't even bother thinking that they might try and throw a skill shot first. Ooh. Oh well. Okay, anyway, like I said, I do want to base for Collector, but now I have to stick around for the Drake, so kind of awkward. Or, no, apparently I don't. If we're not doing the Drake, then I'm basing. Because Collector will increase my damage very nicely. Don't want to sit on that. If Braum dies here, it was very silly. I don't know what he was doing, but there's not a chance in hell he should have been able to die in this situation. He might live though. Jinx seems to have no mana for rockets. For her ult, I mean. Nice. Jinx might want to base here. Like, if you look at my items and hers right now, she's probably sitting on a lot of gold right now, right? I'm ahead, but I shouldn't have this many, like, components over her, so... She probably has something to base for, so I want to crash, and... If she has base, then she's not going to be able to defend this turret. I could have died with Fiddle Gank or something right now. I hope not. I wish Rom would be covering me instead of our mid laner. Yes, one planing is all I feel comfortable going for with no information on the Fiddlesticks. Is Collector better than Yuntal? Depends on the game. But I would say in a game like this, where we're not facing any kind of like front line on the enemy bot lane, and their comp isn't that tanky in the mid to late game, I would say, yeah, Collector is better. Lucky crit. Actually, if we want to do this, we probably need a ward somewhere there. We don't want to let Fiddlesticks just lane gank here. We have a ward on Braum, we should place one. Wrong ping. Let's place one here. Oh crap, she's moving into the river instead of just away into her turret, my bad. Alright, well now I don't have ult. Can red Q to try and get close. Okay, we'll just back off here. Now I've had no cooldowns, and I don't have a good DPS weapon combo, so... Oop, I thought I already had... Oh, but... Yeah, we'll just want to disengage there. We force some summoners, that's nice, but... Disengage, wait for my cooldowns to come back up, and then I'll be ready to fight again. Okay, nice. He's... Oh, there's a rise ult, I didn't notice. Oh man. Oh, so close. There might be a fiddle ult from somewhere. I doubt it though, he can't really kill anybody here. I would say it's worth fiddle ulting here though, just to save this turret and wipe out this wave and chunk us out as well. So he didn't do that, as I would say that's a mistake though. Braum shouldn't be basing until I'm ready to base as well. Okay, seems to be working out for me though. What do you think about Kai'Sa in this meta? Seems maybe fine after her last buff. As I can see, Lethality versus doing good against Jinx. Yeah, he's really good into her, but thankfully not really anybody plays him. And what team comps do you think Aphelios is good into? Mostly into like bruisers, juggernauts. Mainly melee based stuff. Okay, we see if it'll stick stop, I can probably keep on pushing here, even if I can't really pressure Jinx too effectively. Ooh, she actually almost died to that. I just got like one more crit. I don't know if I crit a single time, so if I had crit a single time, which was realistic, she would have been dead. Okay, maybe I can't pressure a Jinx with these weapons. I just needed to land a green combo. Oh. Was that Fiddlesticks? Shit, it was. I was hoping it would be Janna. Why are they all here? I thought they were all topside. I thought I was alone with Jinx. Well, they were all mid. Alright, my bad. I should have just realized they were going to rotate bot after that.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, I just couldn't shove out that wave, unfortunately. Should probably go mid here. And I'm gonna link to see the ranks of the game. Well, here's the ranks. Everybody's like plat 3, plat 2 mostly. So close. Any help, please? Oh my god, the Jinx rocket. I still have summoners if I need them. Jesus Christ. Such a big collapse from the enemies here. Got her. Oh my god. Wait! Oh, the Janna tornado from out of vision, man. Fuck, otherwise his flash would have been useless. Sad. Where's the Braum, by the way? Support your Fed ADC, bro. I'll just try saying in chat, see if he listens. Sometimes they will. No need to be rude about it, just a simple Braum, play with me, please. See how he responds. Maybe it just actually makes him think like, oh yeah, my ADC is fed, I should play around them. It's not worth staying for alongside, I don't think. We get bloodline stacks for helping with this, by the way. Which I still don't have that stacked up, because it takes actually a very long time to scale up.
When your steps falter, brother, follow my voice.
I don't really mind which rotation I use at this point.
Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
I'm gonna have to make a choice though. I gotta stick to blue-green for now. And then I just went on to a cycle. Whoops. Oh well. Well, I guess I'm using purple-green then.
Every movement is ceremony.
I think this turret is pretty much guaranteed, and I don't have a shutdown, so I may as well risk going for this. Whoop. This should be fine. Oh, maybe I should have rattled it, I suppose. Jesus. Oh, wow. That was a lot of damage. Fuck me. Never mind then. Still, at the end of the day, that is a free turret for me, so that is about the same gold as he got from killing me, plus some, like, more map control, so it's not too bad. Yeah, actually, it's about a kill and a half, even. Yeah, I thought my bearer would be fine for surviving that. Is he fed? Yeah, he has 2 items. Same items as me, actually. Because he hasn't actually gone for boots, so I suppose that makes sense. Plus, there's so much attack speed with no items. Do you know why? I'm specifically maxing to be second. I am 1 point away from having it fully maxed, so that I am not dependent on items for attack speed. Like, I think that's generally the best setup on Aphelios is build full AD, max your attack speed, then you get the best combination of having a ton of AD while also still having a ton of attack speed as well. If you do the opposite of maxing your Q and building attack speed, well, your Q doesn't give as much AD as your W gives attack speed, so it's more efficient to do the reverse. Oh my god, that was a close one. Oh my god, Rise. Why are you ignoring my message? Bro, I don't know. I don't use attack move on left click. I don't know why the game is ignoring that. Okay, Drake spawning in 20 seconds. We want to start grouping up for that. Fuck. No cannon from me. I'll just try sticking onto the blue-green cycle all game this game and see how we do with that. I can just get back onto it now. Or soon. Shatter finds out streamers and tech support? Literally, bro. I didn't realize you wanted an answer from me specifically. Oh, their whole team is dead. That should be fine. Nice. Oh my god, that Warwick is really low though. I know Warwick wanted to heal off those minions, but I'm a dick and I wanted to farm, so I'm gonna take them anyway. Alright, I can just base here. Sitting on a lot of gold and we can potentially do Baron soon. In preparation for Baron, I'll just start getting rid of red and then I can solo Baron myself. Wait, is my team also doing Baron? Oh. But I want to solo it. Yes, I'll just help them. Oh. Wait, that is exalted in blindly. That's funny. Okay, well, I suppose they don't have vision. I'll just start it. My team can help or not, doesn't really matter. I have the weapons to one-shot this. Jesus Christ. Nice try.
You have slain an enemy.
All we ask is for a little restoration.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Got her. Jesus Christ. Alright, GG. Yeah, I fucking love Aphelios Braum, man. I wish every support would play Braum. Okay, playing against Misfortune. What is my support gonna pick? Sona. Maybe I just play Aphelios, even though it's mildly countered by Misfortune. I wish I knew what their support was, though. Hopefully they just don't pick hard engage. Lockdown. Ooh, Nautilus, that's not great for us. Alright, we'll do our best. But see, if I knew they were gonna pick Nautilus, Zaya would have been great. It's a shame I couldn't kind of pick their support. Okay, we see Nautilus is mid, so maybe I can sneak into these brushes. Oh, hello. Nice, I outrange her, so I get one extra auto, so I slightly win that trade even though I'm a level 1 Aphelios. Oh boy. I should have flashed that. Gonna have to flash still. Definitely have to pop my potion. Alright, that's a good trade from Sona. Yeah, if I just insta-flash the Nautilus Q, that would have been the best. Well, Misfortune greeted. Oh my god, thank god. I was worried for a second there. That, because she flashed, I might have misclicked my attack move onto something else. No freeze for you. Okay, well, overall we're pretty lucky to be in this good of a position. She should have tried to block that for me, but... oh well. See, if he hooked her instead of me, he straight up would have died. That should have been something she should have intentionally been trying to do. And against... why did she cancel a recall to stand behind me? It's the same... like I said, like if he hooks her instead of me, he dies. It's that simple, bro. You gotta tank these for me on purpose. Whoa. Okay. Wait. Ah, I shouldn't have had to die, my bad. Okay, that was pretty funny though. Did you see she was standing in front of me, then she was like, oh wait, hang on, let me just cancel my recall, stand behind the fellows and start recalling again. Like, bro. Stop being such a pussy. She should have let him hit that. I don't know why he was trying to hook her under turret. That is an enemy jungler. Shit. Okay, thank God he dies. That sucks. Not much I could do to survive that. Oh, that is even worse. I think maybe something I could have done was actually hold my purple Q so I could root all three of them. It wouldn't have saved me, but would have just been something I could have done to do a little bit more damage there, a little bit more disruption. Oh, come on.
An enemy has been slain.
Ow. Oh shit. I was trying to bait the misfortune Q. Ah, fuck. I didn't think I would die to that. Yeah, I was trying to bait the misfortune Q. I forgot about the fucking Nautilus hook. My bad.
An enemy has been slain.
Surprisingly, I thought the diver. Fuck, I just barely can't kill her. So insanely close. Ah, what a tilter, man.
I will not let you die.
Oh, shit. Oh, come on. Okay, thank God. She will die. Sadly not to me, but that's something. Was that a shutdown at least for Lux? How is it not a shutdown, by the way? They literally have just spawn camped this for like the past 2 minutes, bro. That is weird.
An ally has been slain.
Need to try and find a base now. I've got no AD. I need pickaxe. Ooh. Oh, shit. Gotta shake her around, but it shouldn't really matter. We can't really get a gank without Sona being here.
Shines brightest in darkness.
Nautilus is definitely gonna try and gank us from here again. Sona. No kill for me, goddammit. Still, thank god we actually got help there.
I am listening.
Ooh, Nautilus is already back.
Killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
Oh boy. Nice, not too bad. Don't know why Misfortune didn't trade with me there. She would have beat me. Thank you for the block. Big. God, that Misfortune is fast.
I see such wonders.
Okay.
Ally has been slain.
I've already got Collector, so I think I'll base here. Don't want to greed and then end up not getting my base off. Weapon order seems kinda off. Nah, this is the standard Aphelios rotation now. At least for the early game. Basically swap purple green for green blue. And blue red for red purple. Mainly because you want blue green, which is good at harassing. Doing burst. What? Excuse me? What was that range? Not to mention the fact that it went through a goddamn wall to hit me. Jeez. Was Misfortune low by any chance? Maybe she wants to base.
Unstoppable. Turret plating will soon fall.
She did base. What? She just killed my cannon. With that ult. don't know what the point of that ult was. Is it? It doesn't do damage to minions though, does it? Or maybe I just crit the cannon, maybe that's why I missed it. It just felt like my cannon got burst by her ult. Okay, this turret is going down, I can't defend this. Unless... Waiting for the shield to time out. She's dead. What the hell is she flashing for? Oh, my bad. I didn't realize it was gonna be so slow. Jeez. Nice though. Yeah, they needed to force that harder though. That turret should have gone down there. I'm gonna get this turret though. These guys can do Drake. Do the Drake. Sona, do the Drake. See, there's no point in my Sona not being here helping. But I may as well get this turret. Now I can rotate over. Oh my god, our jungler's almost dead. Need to rotate. If this is going smoothly, I would just stick around for that farm, but I need to rotate. Nice. Nice on ult. Oh, come... Well, that fucking sucks. Oh my god. This echo's coming for me. Nice one. Honestly, I'm just gonna do losses per second, actually. Because that Nautilus has a ton of armor. That'll still do a lot more damage against them.
If pain is what awaits us in the darkness, brother, we must run to it, unafraid.
Thank you, Sona. I got one CS out of this wave thanks to her. Oh, wow, she wrecked it instantly. Okay, thankfully I still got her, Jesus. Dude, what the hell? That was like she was already looking to cancel her base before the Shaco appeared. I swear to god. Wukong is around too. I have very nearly got Lord Dominic, so I just want to show up on wave and base. Can you shout out me? No. Where the hell are they? Why are they all top? I have ult up, so I need to be a little bit careful here. Nope. Not careful enough. No! I actually would have killed him. Fuck! Ah, but if my sentry wasn't focusing the goddamn clone over the real one, he also would have just died that way too. Oh well. Unfortunate.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Shut down.
Oh, I had the wrong weapons the whole time actually. I was holding white when I meant to hold green, then I was holding green when I meant to hold white, because obviously I was holding the wrong one initially, so I swapped when I wasn't supposed to. I'm gonna ignore this fight that's going on here. It's very unlikely for me to get there in time anyway, I feel like. Otherwise I can just get free farm here. Maybe a free turret if I'm lucky. Ooh. Damn it! I was hoping that AoE would bounce onto the real one as well. Fuck it, I can die here if necessary. Would be a good trade. Nice. I guess nobody is actually coming to kill me, so it's fine. All good. If I had enough foresight, I would have just used ult on the Wukong before doing my before pocking my blue Q mark. So fucking confusing trying to talk about all the fucking different Aphelios color abilities. Nearly got BF sword. Hello. I've got Shaco around. Outnumbered right now though.
Darkness and light.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Okay, I'm gonna base for that BF sword.
Even when the moon is new, it is there. A whisper to the shadows of your soul. I am with you.
Gonna flank the Echo. Nice one. Michael! That's a Herald. Can go for this, I suppose, although kind of awkward we left mid lane undefended completely. Ah, Lux will take care of it. I'm gonna run bot. Takes 1 or 2 CS on the way out.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Our destiny is hidden in the night.
And I ran all the way from top to bot basically for farm.
We cannot let fear trap us in twilight.
Thoughts on the Aphelios buff? It's not gonna be huge, but it's gonna be nice, better than nothing. Movement speed on red particularly I like, because I feel like it does have room to give more movement speed for more use in-out plays or making plays. Ooh, actually, I don't quite have Infinity Edge yet. I'm not gonna be able... If I'm gonna be waiting in base anyway, why not just delay my base to farm a little bit more? It's a little bit risky, but it's not the end of the world if I die here. There we go. Oh, and I got a fast recall too. There we go. Why LDR first over Infinity Edge? Because the Nautilus has a shitload of armor. What the hell? 360 armor. I think that was just his aftershock though. Oh my god.
Enemy double kill.
Oh, they're gonna do Baron.
All we ask is for a little stewardship.
Or they're gonna gank me, never mind. Well, she's dead. I'll take it. What? Why are they just running after me, bro? With any luck, maybe Lux can stop the Baron now. Maybe. It's at the moment it's only Orianna and Deco on the Baron. Yeah, they have to leave it, right? Oh my god, Nautilus. Oh my god, Nautilus. Nicely done, Lux. Well played. Yeah, that was such a weird move from them. Prioritizing the kill on the Aphelios instead of actually killing Baron. How'd that hook get you? I didn't even notice if it was off. Ah, too late to see.
The fortress looms over.
Okay, we can do either shield bow next, or we can do
It is the only thing.
a zeal item like Phantom Dancer. I'm thinking I'll do shield bow because there's a lot of unavoidable damage with the Nautilus ult and the Misfortune ult combined, and on top of having an echo. Holy shit, we got soul. Even though we got the stride in lane. We haven't actually lost a single Drake. Jeez. Ah, gotta waste my mark on her. Okay, not too bad. Don't know why Nautilus just went in there. I was wondering if he wouldn't realize how much burst I was gonna do there. If I flash on Misfortune, I'll be able to one-shot her as well. I think I missed my blue Q actually because she was so goddamn fast. Alright, doesn't matter. Dead. Alright, GG. Alright, gamers, welcome. We're going to be playing another game of the Aphelios buffs. Going to be playing Aphelios Karma to kill Braum. Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like a lost game on top of, you know, that disaster of a team fight where half my team didn't use their ults. Warwick also bought Randuin's Omen, which kind of blocks my, like, chakrams, but, like, if I have 5 chakrams, then it's blocking my damage, like, 6 different times. So that was meaning that I was doing no damage at all. What the hell? This is cheesy as hell. I actually have to flash out eventually. Or do I? Maybe not. Nah, I do have to. Well, that sucks. Yeah, Braum is a strong level 1. Smart of him to abuse it. What? That should have been a 1-for-1. What? Yeah, okay. My bad. I should have flashed the Braum key, I think was the only counterplay there. How we lose? Because it's level 1 Aphelios. No other reason. I'll say it. And level 1 Braum. Two polar opposites. Super weak level 1 versus super strong level 1. Basically, Braum... it's funny, because actually Braum basically has two abilities at level 1. He has his Q and his passive. Both of those are like strong enough to be considered an ability in themselves. And I have literally nothing. I have no passive, no ability. Yeah, a bit sad. Just fucked up the CS for me. Okay, we still got it. We can try and stop them from basing. We don't have to let them base here. Okay, nice. Gotta be a little bit careful because I'm still actually... yeah, weak to the Braum. Oh my god, she didn't block that. Jesus Christ. Alright. Did she have flash? No, she already wasted it earlier. Yeah, we weren't level 2 yet. That was awkward. That was both our faults. I shouldn't have been that overextended either. If she didn't die, basically, I was gonna be the one that died. Maybe could have also had some help from Rammus by that point. Okay, on the bright side, like, there is still a chance for Rammus to gank this and turn this lane around. This is really lazy that he hasn't already done that. Ah, didn't get that. Fuck. Alright, this is incredibly lazy that Rammus is only now gonna come in for the rescue, but oh well. Hopefully he should at least be able to kill them. Neither one have flash. Did I get an assist at least? Oh my god, I'm not even gonna get the assist by this point, am I? Yeah, no. Yeah, that was a possibility the whole time. Troll as hell he was doing the Scuttle Crab before coming in for a gank, unfortunately. Because what I did successfully there... oh my... what I did successfully was I stopped them for... like, Killen already had an item she wanted to base for. She had probably at that point, like, double longsword since she had a double kill. And she had no HP, no mana, maybe mana, but she had no HP, so she wanted to base. I kept her in lane. And then I kept her in lane, and I kept her in lane, and I kept her getting lower and lower. And what she wanted to do in base was, the whole time was just base, but instead I just kept pressuring her, wouldn't let her shove out the wave without chunking out her whole HP bar, kept delaying her basing by like dragging the wave forwards and moving here to cancel her base instead of letting her base. So the thing is, even with Karma dying to that initial thing where they just flashed after her over there and chased her down the river, that actually should have been worth it in the long run. Because they spent all of that time chasing Karma instead of actually shoving in the wave and basing, which is what Killen needed to do. And then, because of that, it gave a clear window where Rammus should have been able to just gank them, and if they had a ward, they could maybe survive, but they would be forced out of the lane, and we would get a huge CS lead. But all of this doesn't matter if Rammus doesn't gank when he's bot side, and they're heavily overextended on bot side. It's very frustrating. I'm not asking him to like drop his topside camps. Like, he's bot side, he's done his camps. Don't do Scuttle Crab, man. Oh well. Nice. But yeah, Braum can be kind of tough to lane against as a Aphelios in general. As you've maybe already seen, he's really actually good at catching out these immobile ADCs. If we can't like dash out of his Q range when he just walks in a straight line at us, he just runs in a straight line until he's eventually close enough to land his Q. I can't fight back, otherwise, like, every auto attack I do is just one auto attack worth of standing still, which means he's getting closer, which means he's gonna land his Q. And once I'm hit by his Q, I can't just dash out. I'm just stuck being very slow. See, if he wasn't alone here, that would be exactly what I mean. Oh. Oh my god, he just stole that. Really? This Rammus has had negative impact on my lane so far. I've got barrier if I need it here. I should have already used purple, my bad. That's fine. Got her, thank god. If I didn't have PTA, I'm not sure that auto would have killed her. Was very intentionally aiming my Q very in an awkward angle there, though, by the way, just in case it looked like I almost missed. Probably did almost miss, but at the same time, like, if I aim it in a way where the very edge of my blue Q is hitting the Fury, because it costs left to right, if I try to aim it more like center, She might have moved out of range by the time the center would reach her. If I try and aim it so the very edge of the left is hitting her, it's actually kind of extending my range in a way. I'm gonna go for BF sword. I can afford a BF sword here. Anything else here is gonna be really awkward in terms of the amount of gold I can spend. We'll just do BF sword into collector.
Our path is set between last breaths taken by our enemies.
Wow, their comp is very melee focused. We're gonna want to swap away from green-blue very early into this game. Green-blue is just not good at dealing with melees. Yeah, here for example, I just can't really afford to walk up and lost it, because if Braum just suddenly exits this brush and just runs in a straight line at me, I cannot survive that. If he hits a Q, I die. ADCs with dashes have leeway two different ways. They can either dash the Braum Q to begin with, or once they get hit by the Q, or they can try and dodge it manually, and once they get hit by the Q, if they fail to dodge, then they can just dash away and the Braum can't follow up with autos. But me, if I get hit by the Q, I'm slowed. I get hit by more autos. I suppose Braum has to be roaming here. So I'll use white. Oh my god. There we go, don't even have to flash to kill her. And Karma lives. Alright, I don't know if Karma had an indication that Braum actually left. He was gone for a while, but I couldn't have any guarantee personally, unless I saw him on the map and just didn't notice that he wasn't just sitting in a brush, so I wouldn't have gone aggressive personally, but if she saw that he was somewhere on the map, then good on her to actually punish the Caitlyn, because she was playing like she was 2v2. She was playing like she had a Braum secretly in the brush. I don't know whether that was disrespectful or like if she was just bluffing. Can drop another sentry, I just want to get the second plating. There we go. Don't want to touch that wave, it's gonna take too long to shove, so I'm gonna base. This is a counter wave that's coming in, so Caitlyn, if she wants to try and crash this, should hopefully take her a while. Rusted Q here though. Nah, I'm not gonna all in, she's not vulnerable enough. Actually, maybe I could have done Shredded Dark there. Oh my god, the minion's like... The minion chased her pet into the brush. Okay, she executed either way, but... Well, that was weird. Alright, so Ashley still came out on top of her in platings. That's nice. Okay, I gotta be careful. I don't know where Braum is. If I venture out into the lane trying to see where Caitlyn's basing, if she's basing at all, and just suddenly a Braum looks out at me again, I just die or have to flash. There he is. Like, you see what I mean? Oh, I thought they would actually land something more on me there. But still, now I get to stay healthy. If I'm gonna get stunned by Braum passive, I want to make sure I'm throwing out Red ult before I potentially just get one shot during the stun. Alright, we get rid of Red. This is not gonna be very useful against Caitlyn. Oh my god, I'm taking so much damage from her. I can bury this. Oh my god damn it. She didn't know I had barrier, so it's like nice intent from her, but fuck me, man. Ooh, he was gonna try and ult me. Oh my... Wait, really? Okay, I've stunned rooted her. Nah, it didn't even root her, actually. It didn't go off. Oh, fuck's sake. She had so much gap closing there. She used 3 different gap closers. Actually, no, 4. Oh well. Oh man. Wow, that was a fast. She needs to just rank it out. She obviously wasn't going to kill Caitlyn once Caitlyn buried. That was a fast barrier from Caitlyn though. Okay, well Caitlyn has the base. I'll try and shove. Didn't actually intentionally arrive into the cycle, by the way. It just sort of happened. I can ward, surely. They might be on the Drake.
This would not be easy. The way forward, written in scars.
Looks like probably not. Probably should have dropped another ward actually. I want to make sure I'm not getting flanked by Braum. Can hide in the brush. Oh, never mind. He'll end his vision.
Born of shadow, born of flame.
Oh, I was gonna say, is Braum just roaming again and killing his bluffing? But yeah, like I said, if I get too close to Braum, I just die. There's no counterplay. As soon as I get hit by the Q, I'm dead. My bad. Obviously, I'm blind picking Aphelios for the purpose of these games, this video, so... Yeah, not exactly cherry picking my matchups here. Last game was a much better matchup. Oh, apparently they have an AFK. Gonna be awkward if we end up winning the second game, not because Aphelios buffed Aphelios popped off, but just because they had an AFK. Still, I think the last game was sort of like the opposite, where we lost, but it was a successful Aphelios game. This game, if it turns into a win, is gonna be like a win, but also an unsuccessful Aphelios game, so nice to have a mix, I guess. Oh my god. Okay, nice, I don't have to ult. I am shocked she lived that long. God, can these wolves get off my ass, bro? I have enough to deal with in life as it is. Alright, if I can crash a wave, then I can base on Collector. Actually, we could just potentially keep on pushing because we don't know for sure they're gonna defend this. We see Braum, okay. I'm about to get red though. So with red, he can't actually block with a shield. You see? Again, just like in the previous game, red is not... Oh crap. Okay. Why is he defending by himself even? I'm unsure. Alright, thank you Karma for not taking that. That was surprising restraint, and honestly might have not been smart because if he had flash he could just escape because she was showing restraint, but in this instance I appreciate it because it did give me the kill. Yes, I don't know why Braum was trying to defend by himself there, that wasn't smart. Fucked up a little bit by cancelling, or not actually going through with my final auto onto that turret. But it still worked out.
An enemy has been slain.
Fortress looms around me. It is everything. It is the only thing.
Double kill.
Oh, but I had that. Oh well. She gave me the kill, I can't be too mad. Okay, we know that Katarina was really low here, right? So she's based already. Kaelin is also somehow dead, so... We just shove this, there should be another free turret for me. So we're actually catching up heavily, like my farm isn't clean. But actually I've not non-zero kills actually, I'm not even too far behind otherwise. But yeah, on top of that, just picking up 2 turrets for free. I'm in decent shape here. Would be nice if I could shove another wave. Oh crap, I was gonna flash out there. Oh, also this Braum I thought was an ally. Oh, the Rammus, man. What is it with him and crabs, man? Between a fight and a crab, he'll always choose the crab. Ah, such an awkward base here, I can't even get double dagger. Ideally, it would be a pickaxe. That or just straight up berserkers, but this is lame. Yeah, I was surprised by Katarina's burst there. Obviously knew she could go on the dagger, but I also knew I'm Aphelios in melee range, well, melee-ish range with chakrams. So I was hoping I would just melt her there, unfortunately. Just barely got finished off by her. Okay, I might just do Grump here. If he is pushing up bot, that scares me. Whoa, there's a lot of roses here. Okay, she's probably just headed towards, yep, mid right now. Oh my god, another triple rose. Crazy. I just picked up so many roses for my team just single-handedly. What the hell? Do I want to keep on pushing? I think I do. Getting to an elo where it's kind of risky to do this though. In fact, yeah, I think this is actually not going to be smart. Darius can just come and collapse on me. Whoa. I don't know about engaging there. I'm going to try and rotate, but... Okay. Oh, maybe it is solid. Damn, if I'd already been there. Should have had more faith in my team. Didn't think fight could be salvaged there. Could be good. Beautiful. Right in time for the kill steal. Don't mind if I do. Oh, right, the Darius is AFK. I was worried about collapsing on me. Whoops, never mind. Completely forgot about that. I completely forgot that he was AFK. I was just looking across the map like, where is the Darius? And I realized. Oh my god, that hit me. Oh, fuck. Okay, that sucked. My bad, my bad. That wasn't clean execution at all. The first one I'm surprised hit me, though. Yeah, Jesus. How does that hit? Alright, my bad. I should have just finished off the thread of that one, maybe. Although she did still have a second dagger. Like, I don't expect that to hit me, but like, if the second one, the first one that I didn't expect to hit me still hit me, then what does that say about the second one? Maybe it's for the best that I played it safe. I just needed to continue playing safe after that and not just go back in. Red, I think, is the only weapon that would have saved me there. Although it doesn't even matter because I fucking missed my ult anyway somehow. I can go for Raptors here. There's not any farm for me on any lane. Oh yeah, right. This is a full melee comp, so we don't even want to stick to the cycle anymore. Like, I already want to swap away even though we're still only 2 items. So I'm just gonna get rid of green and try and start getting rid of purple as fast as I can. Alright, at least now with my Infinity Edge I'm gonna be really bursty, which is good for Katarina, because Aphelios isn't too bad in Katarina generally. So long as you have like 2 to 3 items, hopefully you can start one-shotting her as hard as she one-shots you, in theory. As long as I'm not getting caught off guard, generally. Also helps a lot to have red, because with red I can one-shot her while also getting like a bunch of healing on myself. Bit lame we can't get her there. Don't think she should have had blue. I think Rammus is just in another world, bro. Like, our team is pressuring like all these lanes. He's on golems. This is terrible jungler macro. I'm not sure I can afford to push that. We'll try and join this fight. He recalled. Oh my god. He's got to be trolling. I swear. There's only Emerald. It's not low elo. Not super low elo anyway. Got him. Okay, not too bad. We should have saved this root until Rammus was actually around. That doesn't really matter though, it still is going to result in a kill. I know there was a Rammus rework this patch, by the way. I have no idea what it was. Maybe I should probably look into that. I didn't realize it was coming out until I saw people talking about it, and I'd already skimmed the patch notes by then. I only read ADC changes when I read patch notes these days. What the hell? I'm not even streaming. Who just subscribed to me while I'm not streaming? You know, I was thinking, like, should I have a should I like record in a separate scene where I don't have that notification thing? Just in case somebody does sub while I'm offline. I was like, who's gonna sub while I'm offline? Well, apparently somebody did. You something. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that. Even though you may never see this, I still appreciate you.
You walk the path of darkness, but you do not walk it alone, brother.
An ally has been slain. Double kill.
Maybe we can help out Renekton here. Never mind, bro doesn't need the help. He's a Chad. Then I'm gonna do red buff instead. Okay, I should definitely be safe to push this inhib then. At least for now. Who's alive? Just Braum. Braum and Aphelios coming up. I have the right weapons for dueling their assassins anyway, so... Would have preferred if Renekton was pushing that. I didn't need his help here. Yeah, now the mini wave is dead. That's a missed opportunity. Braum couldn't defend that turret by himself. We should have had that turret down as well. God damn, I keep trying to steal one. There we go. It's only a small one.
Echoing in silence.
Ah, meant to swap the green there. Oh well. I have some gold to spend, but not really enough to justify a base, I would say. Probably don't want a base until Last Whisper. Ooh. Can try and catch them out here. Why is he just rushing into that? I think this guy's just... I think the issue is this guy is just playing this game to test Rammus, not to play for OP. That must be why he's doing this kind of stuff. Oh, I would have at least hit the ult. Oh well. If she didn't dash. Okay, this game was by far so much worse than an Aphelios game than the previous one. But... okay, that's buff the fellows for you. Oop. I'm not critting. Oh, it's gone. Alright, GG. Yeah, that's buff the fellas for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.